Hey ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Drum Mission Drum Lab. We're going to do a lesson today. We're skipping the introduction, we're going right to the meat of the motion. And that's kind of, I don't know, dirty or something, I don't know. It's like a Southside Johnny song, but anyway.
What we've got here is failure to communicate.
Alright, sorry about that, I really am. Okay, forget it. Alright, we're going to talk about single strokes today. If you can, we're talking about 3 techniques for single strokes. We're going to be a short one, right? And if you can master these 3 ideas, these 3 techniques, everything else you do on drums is going to become easy, at least with your hands. And if you work full-time and you don't have a lot of time, you can come home at night, put on the TV, put your pad on the coffee table, and do some of these exercises so at least your hands will get strong. All right, let's start with number 1. Number 1, muscling it out. It is just what it sounds like. No fingers, right? I'm just holding these sticks with my wrists, and it's going to be, all right, a slower version. Right? Watch again. I'm really not opening my fingers, maybe a little bit. In my left hand, a little bit, I think, but just up and down. But watch when you actually put some power to it. So what do I actually use this? You're saying, Glenn, that's kind of really beginner. Yeah, it is, but don't cross it off the list because it's a beginner thing. It can be very powerful. It's great for endings of tunes. Sometimes when I just really want a loud 16th notes around the kit, this is what I use. So watch as I pick up speed with it, okay? And you can't, so it's the least quick out of the other, for all 3, but one of the most powerful. So watch, nice and slow, and I get it faster. All right, I can't keep it up very long. I do it a lot at the end of the songs. Right? You know, you're coming down the kit, you come to the floor tom. When I finally get to the floor tom, I muscle it out. Muscle out. It has validity. All these 3 techniques have validity. If you're new, if you were within the first year, you want to get good at that. Because I'll tell you, there's nothing better than muscling it out on the floor tom after a nice roundhouse on the kit to that floor tom and just beating the crap out of it. Watch, when I pop it on the snare, I might use it as regular old 16th notes. Here's a groove. Here we go. A little faster. All right, second time it was 16-note triplets. You can see there's a power to it. There's a power. It is the easiest one technically, but there's a power to it. Don't discount it because it's kind of a beginner way to some extent. But doing it in time and doing it right and having flow, that's not beginner. All right, second way, number 2. We're going to be using Moeller grip, right? A version of the Moeller grip. A version of push, I'm checking my camera, a version of push and pull, and I'll make sure that you get that side cam going on here. So, and here we'll use 16-note triplets, and we'll use the 3s on the push and pull. In other words, down, up, up, down, up, up. So the first stroke is down. I want you to see it well. Down, up, up. Same thing with my right hand. Down, up, up. Remember, I'm a lefty. I'm leading with my left. You'll be leading with your right. So if I put them together, this is a good way to practice this while you're watching TV with your pad. And it's hard to do that without flamming and stuff like this. So now when I put it in a roll, I'm going to interlace them. I don't have to worry about flamming. But watch. I'm going to do this. And then I'll take one hand, put it on my knee, take my other hand, put it on my knee, so you can see it's the same motion. So here we go. See this? Sounds good. You see my hands coming down. Now watch as I take my right hand and put it on my knee. Same thing, same thing. I'm going to put it on my left hand on my knee. Okay, it's hard to talk and do this. So it's all the same thing. If you can get good at this, oh good, I suppose you're not doing triplets. Well then you do 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and interlace them, and you've got 30-second notes. It's a version of the Moeller grip. All right, if you don't know the Moeller grip, I have videos on it. Give me an email. We'll have a couple lessons. I'll show you a Moeller grip. It is a version of push and pull, which is a version of the Moeller grip. So this is a good way to get very strong, quicker than the first one, powerful single strokes. All right, now for the tough one. All right, and the third and final way we're going to go over today is regular old bounce. The bounce method, some people call it the finger technique. I don't care what you call it. So, basically, it's based on drop and catch, but we're not going to catch. How do we do it? Take a look. I'll do it with my left hand so you can see it on the side cam. So that's the drop. Notice I let that stick come all the way back. Same thing with my right hand. All the way back. So this is a good thing to work on. Sitting in front of the TV with your pad when you come home from work. The drop. Now watch, I'm going to keep my fingers going and just bounce that tip off the pad. So now, once you get a good handle on this, now we want to get this stick bouncing repetitively. So this is an exercise I call 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, and it's basically simple. We're going to do 8 strokes in each hand, and for the sake of the video, I'm going to go once each. You'll see what I mean, as opposed to, I usually do it 4 times though. So here we go, watch. Slower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm just bouncing that stick. Now 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. And then I would usually go back. And after I went back and forth twice, I would do a single stroke roll. So let me do it the way I would do it, because you want to keep increasing the speed on it. Again, I did more than one of the 3s and the 4s because my brain is not that bright. Okay, here we go. Watch.
Are you crazy? Or just plain stupid?
Stupid as stupid does, Mrs. Blue.
I guess.
Watch. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Starting with 8. And that's what I would do. I would start with 8, go all the way down to single strokes. Now if you watch my singles, very effortless, effortless, effortless. All right, I can keep them going for a long period of time with very little pain or exertion or stress or sweat. And just so you can hear it, let's put this in a little bit of a groove. Now, here we go. One more time. I noticed I muscled out that last one. So, you can do this. You can do this. And once you get that down, anything you want to do is available to you with just a little bit of practice. Sometimes, I get caught up in living. I don't have a gig, and I'm not one of these guys that will practice a lot when I don't have gigs. I have to really force myself to get into it. When I was a kid, it was okay now. So that's when I know I start getting gigs coming up. I start working on that as I'm watching TV, building up the strength in my hands. I do it right away. All right, guys. I hope you got something out of that. Let me take you out with messing around a little bit, and I'll throw some single strokes in here. I'll do all singles no matter what I do. Here we go. 1, 2,